Let's go.
What's good, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Sportsload. I'm your host. I'm Jah, and this is my guy, Mr. GPS himself, Garrett Paul Smith. How we doing, Garrett?
Pretty good. I got the sad W, or maybe it's more of an L for both teams.
Listen, I'm with you. I can't wait to talk about this.
Sad W.
I can't wait to talk about this game that we call this game, I guess we can call it. Bro, I want to talk about boxing real quick. I know this is not like a boxing show, primarily we talk about all the main sports, but I have to get something off my chest, bro. Like, this has been grinding my gears. Pause. Francis Ngannou, first, like, he's a UFC fighter. People who don't know, he's a MMA fighter, and if you don't know his story, it's very, very interesting. Like, this guy worked in the sand mines in Cameroon and migrated to France, to become, and then he's like at least top 5 of all time heavyweights in the UFC or any mixed martial arts. He decides to challenge himself into boxing to fight Tyson Fury, right? He not only put on a great performance, he knocked the guy out. And he did not take any damage. He did not take any type of like bombardment from a great heavyweight. People consider Tyson Fury one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And typical boxing fashion, he literally lost the fight. Didn't get overwhelmed. Didn't get outboxed. He outboxed the number 1 boxer in the game right now and still lost. And this is the problem I have with boxing in general. This is why it's so corrupted. This is why you'll never see guys in their prime. Very rare do you see guys in their prime. I had hope when I saw Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight. It was a classic. But this right here proved to me why boxing will never ever be the go-to sport for everyone. It's losing to the UFC and any mixed martial arts because you have a great promoter in Dana White who, no matter who you are, number 1 will always face number 2 to give you what the fans want. Perfect example that boxing don't do that is the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight. They never fought in their prime. You know what I mean? And it's always politics. Politics and money. And yesterday was a perfect example of why boxing is dog shit to me right now. This man put up a great fight. He won that fight. And they awarded. You could tell the fix was in. Nobody who on it, other than the judges and everything, everybody knew that the fix was in. Clearly the fix was in. And I don't like doing that shit, becoming a conspiracy theorist when it comes to sports. I know things happen, but come on, bro. We all saw that fight.
Though, right? Like, there's a history there.
Yeah, it does have a history there. You're absolutely right. And
maybe it's not a conspiracy. It's kind of just
my bullshit meter went up. So very few things piss me off. Peanut butter, you know what I mean, pisses me off.
You're wrong about that. You're wrong about that one, unfortunately. Peanut butter is great.
All right, to each his own. But dude, that pissed me off. That really almost ruined my night. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry I'm going on a rant about this, but fuck boxing right now. Fuck them. This is why they'll never ever compete with the UFC. This is why Showtime Boxing pretty much gave up. They pretty much felt like quit. They left the boxing game. It's done. They have to go to Abu Dhabi to fight this shit. This is why you have Jake Paul carrying boxing right now. Canelo has to fight like in 8 different weight classes so you guys could tune in and watch. Look at this. You pay both UFC and boxing pay-per-views are roughly about the same, $80, right? You're paying literally for boxing $80 for one fight, pretty much. Canelo's fighting. Does anybody give a shit about the undercard? No.
Probably not.
No. If you get the UFC, right, for the same price, you're gonna get early prelims, and main card. And chances are you're gonna see somebody get choked out, knocked out, good fight. Very few you have an in-between shitty fight. Do they have bad judging? Of course. But it's not because of like corruption or anything like this. It's because those judges are boxing judges. So they don't see things the way an MMA judge would see it, or a guy who knows MMA would see things. So that would change as time goes on. As the height of UFC and all the MMA sports keep growing, the judges will grow with them. That will take time. But this right here I saw yesterday was unadulterated dog shit. Thank you. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry. We could talk about football right now.
Thumbs up for it. That was weird.
Yeah. I didn't
do that. I'm not even touching my mouth or anything.
Really?
Yeah, that was a
That
weird
was
one.
fucking. I think the computer agreed with me, bro.
The computer's like, you know what, bro? You did good.
Talk shit, bro. Talk that shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but I had to get that off my chest. Let's get into football, man, and let's get into the what I like to call the toilet bowl. New
The
York
real
Giants,
toilet bowl.
yeah, versus.
Oh man,
Dude, and this is another rant. I might end up going in, but Gary, I've been talking too long. Let me
Okay.
know how you felt about the game, bro. You tell me how you
Alright,
felt about the
so-
game.
let's do it this way. First, we're gonna open up with the score was 13-10, went in overtime, and then let's do a compliment about each other's teams because I think there was some positives in such a terrible game.
Yeah,
My positive
defense,
is the
that's it.
Giants' defense. Yeah,
great. Thibodeau is. I didn't even know he had 8 sacks already.
yeah, he had like 3 against Wilson, so he was all over the place. He was a
Dude,
menace.
he's on pace for 18
He was-
sacks.
I mean, he's just following in Strahan's footsteps, right? Like
Yeah,
clearly.
Tuck,
Really
really
good- really good player.
JPP.
I think the Giants' defense really, and also you gotta credit. I thought the Giants' strategy to just run the ball was pretty smart up until
Yeah.
like the last few minutes.
Dude,
kind of thing.
look, you got the third string quarterback. You pretty much throwing shit on the wall right now. You don't know what you
Yeah.
got with this kid. Like the fact that the Giants was even in the game is commendable.
And I don't think they would have stayed in the game against anyone else.
Oh,
Fortunately
God,
for
no.
them, the Jets are such dog shit that it was actually a workable strategy. Like, just I don't know how, man.
Bro, I could watch literally a pee-wee football game with 2-year-olds, and this shit would be more. They'll put up probably more points than that, man.
It was sad. It was like the worst offensive game. And the Jets penalties killed them. Like that
Oh
touchdown
man, it's
your rookie
dude,
quarterback scored was because of penalties. Like they wouldn't have scored if they didn't have penalties.
exactly. The Giants would have been stuck at 3 points for the whole game, bro. Easily.
Yeah, Jets would have easily just cruised to a win, but they just couldn't help themselves to penalties.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, we gotta.
It was like they was passing away the win, like the win was like fucking COVID. Like, no, I don't want to take the W. You take the W. No, you take the
Yeah,
W.
we're just like, no, you take the W. It's your win now.
And the Giants are like, no, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to get Caleb, bro. Like, take the fucking win.
Giants couldn't keep their quarterback healthy or their tight end. Jets couldn't keep a center on the field.
Dude,
For-
Waller, I don't even know what happened to Waller to like, wait, where is he
Hamstring.
not on the field? He just not. He
pulled
caught the
his
ball
hamstring
once.
again.
Yeah, he pulled his hammy. Tyrod Taylor hit looked terrible. I thought it was something wrong with his hand. I thought his hand broke.
I thought it was his hand as well, but then they're like, later they showed him pulling his chest. He was like,
Yeah,
"Ugh,"
he was holding his shoulder. Definitely a rib injury.
which really sucks for him. But
Yeah, and you know me, man. This broke my heart because I was like, oh, not only do I think we're gonna lose, but this means Daniel Jones is like we're back to the Daniel Jones as the quarterback talk again.
if he's even cleared to play, right? Because he's
Yeah,
still
but
not.
chances it's like a 90% chance he's gonna start next week against the Raiders.
And then did you see that shot in the game when the rookie came in and they showed Daniel Jones laughing on the sideline?
Yeah,
Such bad optics.
Daniel Jones like, wait till you see this. You think I'm dog shit? Wait till you see this guy. We
Yeah,
haven't even
he's
seen this
laughing.
guy throw.
He's like, I'm good. I got this sponge off locked up forever, bro.
Yeah, he's like, dude, wait till you see this guy throw. Like, honestly, and the thing is, when I saw the kid, like, look, I don't want to shit on Dable. He's my guy. You know, I'm ride or die Dable, pause. But I think they should have let the kid throw the ball more. I get it. Even when he threw the ball, he looked uncomfortable. Like, he was just throwing darts. He was but he's a third string quarterback. What are you going to, he's like, what are you going to get? You know what I mean? What can you possibly get?
Realistically, he was only going to throw picks mostly.
Exactly. It was just
So-
there to like, he's more like a patchwork for the roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's a
Just,
hometown guy. It would have been a great story if he would have put up some numbers. There's like some Brock Purdy shit. But it's very few do you have a third string quarterback carrying your team to victory. And
Yeah, it's not.
yeah.
Man, the
but-
end of
well,
the game was crazy, which I didn't tune into because I thought it was over after Thibodeau got the sack there on 4th down and 10.
bro, I
I thought the game was
see-
over. I thought you guys had it sealed. You're just gonna run the clock out. No.
And then Gano missed two gimme field goals. It was terrible, man.
Yeah, what's wrong with your boy Gano there, buddy? He's
Dude, this guy was
sucks.
dude, he was Mr. Automatic, bro. 90%
He was.
last year. 90 last year he was one of the top kickers. Now he just dude, I had him on my team. I gotta kick this guy off my team, bro.
what's happening, bro?
I don't know. It's just not you know what kickers is confidence,
Yeah,
man.
it's on and off, I guess, right?
Yeah,
he-
you know what kickers
He's
is
just in a
mental,
streak.
man. Yeah, dude. I don't that game pissed me off. I was like, first of all,
This
I
is a
wasn't pissed
field
off,
goal. Jets get the ball back, get a lucky throw down the field to Garrett Wilson.
and then a penalty on the Giants.
Penalty on the
I
Giants.
think 2 pass interference. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. I couldn't even.
And then Jets kicked the field goal to tie it. And then in overtime, did the Giants have the ball first?
I
Right?
believe they did. I don't
They
think.
must
I
have.
don't think so. I don't remember that game.
I think they had to have, because you can't kick a field goal to win in overtime if you had the ball
That's
first.
true. Yeah, that's true. They did have the ball first. Dude, I try to wipe this game out of my memory forever.
I mean, it was a horrible game, but I'll take the W.
Dude, there's no such thing as a gracious win or a gracious loss. This was an unwatchable game. This was a preseason game everybody witnessed. I feel bad for the people that paid tickets. I know a person. Actually, I'll tell you this when we get out tomorrow. We know a person that paid $1,200 for this ticket.
Oh shit!
To watch this fucking game. I wasted my time. You know what's crazy? My wife is not like a football head, but she knows the Giants was versus the Jets today, and she wanted to watch this game with me just because she wanted to see the Giants lose. And she likes to like bathe in my tears. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My wife as well. So yeah, you're not alone there.
And she couldn't even watch this game. Like, dude, what am I watching right now? Like, it was unwatchable, even for people.
She's like confused. Like, what? Why are they playing so bad, Dave? What's going on?
My wife only watches the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You know for what? You know what I mean? The halftime show. But come on, bro. This, like, America lost. We lost. The Jets lost. I don't care if you guys got a dub.
New York
lost. Jersey lost. The whole tri-state area lost. Dude, I ended up watching the news in the fourth quarter. I couldn't watch anything else, bro.
I was stuck through the whole game until the end, and I was like, after the sack, I was like, I'm tuning out because the Jets are gonna lose. And then I tuned back in. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh no! The thing is, I always thought the Jets was gonna. Like, eventually, I thought the Giants was gonna give you guys the game. I was like, they're gonna fuck this up. They're gonna find some way to fuck this up. And I was like, I wouldn't even be mad about it because, like, what to expect? The defense held their own, and they got a third string quarterback. It was destined for us to lose. I wasn't even shocked by the way they lost. I would have been more shocked if it was like if it's Tyrod Taylor played like this or Daniel Jones. I'm like, well, this is what happens. But
yeah,
we got some dude that we probably got from the bodega somewhere to come be our quarterback. It's gonna be interesting to see what going forward because I know Tyrod Taylor's probably out for the year. Daniel Jones again is a 90% chance he'll play, but like you still need a backup to him.
Yeah, they gotta figure something out there. Quarterback.
Early reports is that they worked out Matt Barkley last week, so they might bring him in to play. But I was like, dude, where's Carson Wentz, man? Like, give this guy a shot.
They're gonna need someone to fill in, right?
Yeah, they need to. Come on,
unsustainable.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm already. I'm over. Like, there was even like overall, it was like a shitty week for football anyway. There wasn't a lot of good games.
Yeah, we can skip over a few of these games. We're gonna have to for time.
Yeah, this was terrible. Again, I'm sorry about me going on a rant on boxing, but Giants pissed me off too, bro. The Giants pissed me off. Like, Dolphins and Patriots, 31-17. Was that surprising to anyone?
No, I think that was a pretty standard game.
Yeah.
Dolphins look like the Dolphins.
Yeah.
The more interesting game will be the Chiefs next week against them.
Yeah, and speaking of the Chiefs, bro, they got their ass handed. This was actually the surprise of the game, the surprise of the day.
This game was terrible. Like, Mahomes played like garbage.
This was the worst I've seen Mahomes play.
Killed my fantasy team. Unrelated, but
yeah, bro, it was bad. A lot of these. Here's the funny thing. Like, I'm gonna get back to the Chiefs, but Jalen Hurts played his best game, and that was from coming from behind. Pause. And Patrick Mahomes, I thought he was gonna give us that Patrick Mahomes magic and just figure it out. And when I don't care what the score was, I'm like, this guy's gonna figure it out. We're gonna get this shit together. And no, like,
played awful.
He played awful, which was very shocking.
Yeah, Eagles had a little struggle with the command. It seems like the weaknesses to the Eagles and the Chiefs are their division rivals that are on the bottom.
Right.
You know, because like the Commanders are kind of on the bottom of the NFC East, and the Eagles have struggled against them.
Yeah, it's the difference between the Eagles and the Chiefs, and especially this week, was the fact that the Eagles was like, holy shit, let's wake up. They just woke up and it's like, all right, we're the Eagles, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they forgot they were the Eagles, and then the Chiefs. I mean, they struggled against the Broncos on that primetime game a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now they're back, and they went. It was at home. It was at the Broncos' home, so
yeah. And
I guess the home field advantage really worked out.
Really
for
worked
the
out, and
Broncos.
it's always tough to play over there because of altitude and everything too.
Yeah, but they play there twice a year. I mean,
They should get used to it. And they won 16. They won 16 games in a row, or 12 games against them, something like that.
Yeah, it was 15 games in a row, I think.
Yeah, so like
Up until now, streak is broken.
Something was bound to happen anyway, but to lose like this, it's very, very interesting. I don't think that's a team. The Chiefs I'm talking about. I don't think that's a team that could come from behind anymore. Like I think this team, because they're so weak at wide receiver, they're so thin, and the defense is pretty much like they're like a situational defense. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll let you run up the yardage on them, but then they'll hold you to 20 points.
They're bend not break kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, you're right. Absolutely, good call. And
whereas the Jets and Giants are more like red zone.
Yeah, exactly. They're good at red zone defense. But yeah, the Chiefs, they don't think they're. If you get up on them 20 by 2 touchdowns, it's over. It might be over. Like I don't care who. I don't care if Patrick Mahomes is there. They're not over.
They don't have the weapons, and Mahomes isn't playing like Mahomes. So
exactly.
And so Kelsey, I don't think he did anything.
No, and Kelsey didn't do nothing, right?
No, he had 6 catches, 58 yards.
Yeah,
he
basically was very
nothing.
Pedestrian. You know,
yeah.
It was a terrible game for them, and now the Broncos got they're like what 3-4 now.
Oh, they are. Well, I don't know if they're that good, but
no, I think
they're 3-5. 3-5.
3-5. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. About 3 wins,
dude. And that's like 3 wins in a row, almost, right? Or was it 2 wins in a row?
At least 2 wins in a row.
And now their defense. Remember, the defense was laughable. Now they strung up some good games on defense. So
yeah, they're starting to put it together a little bit.
Yeah.
Wilson's playing better. A little bit.
Yeah. It was a wild. It's wild to see them grow, because it was like the laughing stock of the league literally a couple of weeks ago
against the Jets.
Yeah, exactly. And now look at them
talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to talk shit. Don't talk shit, everybody.
Yeah.
It will not work out in your favor.
Yeah. Next game, Bengals 49ers. That was shocking to me.
That was a shock. We can say the Bengals are back, by the way.
Yeah, which is back. You know what? We gotta start this now. Going forward, let's not talk shit about the Bengals to like week 8. You know what I mean? Like, they seem to like wake up.
Or at least like week 15 or something.
Yeah, like these guys don't start kicking in, waking up for I think their season begins like around now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Burrow's healthy. He threw to every wide receiver,
every wide receiver.
And had a touchdown. I'm salty.
Yeah, he played amazing. Bro. I think he had what, almost 17 straight completions at one point.
Yeah, Burrow played out of his mind. And the 49ers look bad again.
Three losses in a row.
Purdy didn't look good. He had a bad game again.
He's not. He's starting to look human.
Yeah, he's starting to look human.
The problem is now, him is gonna be. It's like a mental game now with him. He's starting to look very shaky. He looks like when he's throwing the ball, there's no confidence behind it. You know what I mean? It's just like he's relying too heavy on Christian McCaffrey, who I don't think is 100% still. I think he still needs to get back into game shape, given the severity.
He's still injured.
Yeah, that's a muscle, bro. It was a rib injury, oblique injury. You know what I mean?
That doesn't heal fast. That's like
it's like a hamstring. That's like a upper body hamstring right there.
It's like a 4 to 6 week injury at least.
Yeah. He's not, and then Debo's not there. But even if Debo was there, I don't think it would have mattered.
I don't think it would have made a difference because Purdy just didn't look good at all.
He don't look good.
But you know who did look good?
Who?
Bryce Young, baby, first win.
First dub against CJ Stroud, which was wild.
Against CJ Stroud of all teams. That game was interesting too.
It was like it was a college vibe, and that was actually a fun game, man. It was fun to watch.
Very back and forth.
Yeah, it was a good game, man. Which is shocking that the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers put up like a good game. It was actually watchable.
Yeah, they had the best game of the week.
Yeah, well,
ironically,
I'm gonna throw a curveball. What about Will Levis in Tennessee? 4 touchdowns.
I did see that one. Yeah, that was. And he found Hopkins many times.
Fucking dude, Hopkins had a career game, bro.
Yeah, he looked good, man. Where is he? Why aren't they starting this guy?
Coming into this
Tannehill, man.
Coming into this game, Tannehill only had 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. This kid already has 4.
Kid has an arm, dude. Most of them are bombs.
Yo, he got a cannon. Look, it's safe to say the Tannehill era is dog shit. It's finished. Let's put this kid in.
He's over. It's over for him. And also, the Falcons bench Ritter for Heineke.
Really?
In the at the beginning of the second half, they benched him. They're like, we had enough of this kid.
Wow. Well,
I didn't help, obviously.
Yeah, it didn't help at all, dude. That was wild. Wow, I didn't watch that game at all. I didn't pay attention to that game.
I watched the highlights of it, and I saw somewhere that they did said they benched him.
Okay, dude. Yeah, that kid looked good, man. Levis looked good. Jaguars.
Titans are a threat with him, I think.
Again,
legitimate quarterback.
But here's the thing: do it again. Can he do it again?
Yeah, let's see how he plays. He's still a rookie, so.
Yeah, and he's gonna go through the motions as well. But my thing is, every year you hear about this. So every year that's like last year was Brock Purdy. This year it might be this kid. So we never know. And it'll be a feel good story because what if this kid? All he has to do is just get him in the playoffs.
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah, it's a win. Like this team did anybody have them even make it?
3-4, so they're
hanging around.
Although Jacksonville did win, and the Colts did lose. So
yeah, anything's possible. Yeah,
they're definitely in the hunt because the Colts lost. They're 3-5.
Yeah, the Jaguars are going to win that division, though. The Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jaguars look dominant over the Steelers.
Yeah, that team. Look, okay. I'm going to change. My opinion is going to change every week because football is such a dynamic sport. It's literally a week-to-week sport. Right now, I think the Jaguars are the best team, top to bottom. Pause. I think they're the best team now.
They look good too.
Yeah, they look legit. I'm talking about offense and defense, special teams, running back, quarterback.
I think I heard they have like 5 wins in a row as well.
Yeah, and
I think ripped off a big win streak.
Yeah, especially that win in Buffalo. I mean, against Buffalo.
In London.
Yeah, that one was that one to them. I think that was a confidence booster for them.
They're playing like it too.
Yeah, the way they want to, like they just every time Buffalo like threw anything at them and came closer to even winning the game, these guys found a way and won the game too with Etienne. So like this team is what that team is. If they go in hot, man, they could be dangerous. They might be a hard out for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I
think again, if they go in hot, they might sneak in. They could sneak in and surprise a lot of people, especially Kansas City.
Yeah, I think they could beat Kansas City pretty easily. Especially if Lawrence is on and their defense plays well.
I wouldn't go and say easy, but I'll say they'll give him a run for the money for sure.
I mean, Lawrence played better than Mahomes. I'll tell you that.
Right. Yeah. So like I'm cool with that, but I didn't give a shit about this game. The Jaguars, like they're better than the Steelers. Yeah, they just pretty much wiped the floor with them. They pretty much showed them that they're levels to this. Although Kenny Pickett did get hurt, so
near the end of the game though.
Yeah, so let's see what happens to him going forward. No, he wasn't doing shit anyway. But like just going forward, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Because Trubisky, he threw an into already. He came in and threw an into.
He threw like 2, I think. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I was like, well, Trubisky.
I mean, you know what you got with him.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks, we don't even need to talk about the Cowboys and Rams blowout.
Yeah, that was a snoozer.
Yeah, but Vikings lose Kirk Cousins for the season.
Yeah. So what do you think they're gonna do now? Like, I mean, technically,
I don't know
this
who
is what
their
the Vikings
is.
This is technically going into the season. It's kind of like what the Vikings wanted anyway, right? on the low.
I mean, they wanted to get rid of Kirk Cousins for some reason. I don't know why,
But then once Jefferson went down and they started winning again, it was like, oh shit, we could actually make a run.
Addison Reed's for real. He had another great game.
I remember. I said it. Remember when they drafted him? I'm like, dude, this kid, he was my rookie of the year going in. I think this kid's gonna be the rookie of the year. I wanted the Giants to go after him. I think he's got it right now. Yeah, I wanted the Giants.
Stroud's been struggling a little bit, and
Bijan Robinson. He hasn't
really done much recently.
No, they figured him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this kid Addison, you would think they'll double him up now with Jefferson gone, but he's that good.
He's fast. He can break coverage.
I wanted the fucking Giants to get this kid.
Hey man, the Giants can't have everybody.
They need I don't know, but they give Daniel Jones that crazy amount of money. I'm sorry.
You're just bitter.
Yeah, I'm just
Speaking
bitter
of being
right now.
bitter, Derek Carr played well against the Colts.
Oh my
Surprising.
God. Yeah, the Colts look like they're coming back down to earth a little bit now. I think their magical run in the beginning of the season is done.
I mean, Carr just played really well. He was hitting wide receiver. He was in his one wide receiver, Snead or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Snead. Yeah, Snead was killing it.
He had 3 receptions, 153 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, on 3 receptions. On 3 receptions.
Yeah, it was all long balls. Sam.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause. But here's the thing though. Derek Carr is Derek Carr. Next week he's probably gonna throw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he's kind of bipolar. Like one week he's great, next week he's like shit.
Yeah, the minute they want to get rid of him, that's when he plays well, and then he'll ride a good wave. There's like this mediocre rate.
I'm not reading too much into it. I'm just saying
that's exactly that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Like he played great today. Now do it again. You're in a shitty division.
Yeah,
it's not going to take much for you to win. You know what I mean?
They should. Well, they're both in shady divisions.
I feel like I'm being very combative today. You know what I mean? Like I'm just. I came for war, yo.
You came for violence, bro.
I chose violence today.
I chose violence out here.
Dude,
Speaking of violence, Browns Seahawks.
Touchdown. Something happened in that game?
No. I mean, Seahawks won, but
I did watch. I watched to halftime, and then, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That Giants snooze fest board that it trickled over to the next game. Although I was enjoying the Seahawks game, my body just shut down.
Yeah,
my body was like, dude, take a nap.
No more football. Yeah, I switched to Formula One.
Yeah, and the thing is though, like, I'm gonna talk about the Seahawks game, but the fact, like, you know, when you're getting ready to watch your team play, you get that adrenaline, you get hyped,
hyped up.
I mean? Yeah, and then like you just tucker yourself out.
Then if they lose, you just get absolutely you're like, I'm done with football. I'm never watching.
I fucking hate football. I don't want to watch. Dude, I'm not gonna watch ESPN for the rest of the week.
I say that every time the Jets play. I'm like, I don't want to watch football ever again. I'm done.
I don't want to watch. Like, I gotta get into another sport. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna stick to Formula One where my team's good.
Yeah. See. Oh, but yeah. How did Gino do this game? Cause I didn't bother to see the second half.
He had an okay game. He threw 2 picks. I mean, so did Walker though on the Browns.
What's the status on Deshaun Watson, bro? Like, is he coming? That's a serious shoulder injury, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the injury is a lot more serious than I thought.
I think so too.
Because I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. He's just still not playing. No.
Yeah, and I find that very strange. Like they look like they're downplaying it on the dude. It's a shoulder injury. Like the good thing is that at least they're still in the hunt. But PJ Walker is not like. I mean, they lost today, but at least he's not like being inconsistent.
Their defense is helping them tread water.
Oh yeah. The defense, the defense is 100% legit. But I think that team they need a consistent play from a quarterback position. Even Deshaun Watson, he needs to be more consistent.
Yeah, he's inconsistent even when he does play.
Yeah, and it's not helping him. He needs to be on the field though. That's the thing. The cure for him is he needs to be on the field.
Yeah.
He just needs to play a full season and get his shit together, and then he'll be Deshaun Watson again.
He needs to get healthy first.
Yeah, and it's not helping him with his shoulder and these little nagging injuries. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens going forward with that team. I think they're still a year away. I think next year I think the Browns should be put up a shut up team. Like I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Like a playoff team.
Yeah.
Next year.
Ravens and Cardinals, surprisingly close game.
Yeah, that was close, but I think the right team won. The Ravens won.
Yeah. I mean, that was
they should have taken care of business. Should have taken care of business there.
Absolutely.
Regardless.
And what was it? What's the story with Kyler Murray? He was cleared to play. Are they pretty much kicking the bucket with him?
I don't know.
Because he was available, I believe.
NBC Sports. How about Kyler Murray to the Vikings?
Oh wow. Listen,
all right, I guess they're looking to trade him.
But here's the thing, like there's still a lot of money tied into this guy.
I know.
They're gonna inherit. There's gonna be. I mean, the Vikings could do it because they have to pay Kirk Cousins either way at the end of the season. So if you get Kyler Murray and he plays well enough to take him to the playoffs, you're gonna forget about Kirk Cousins, bro. He's gonna be the odd man out next year.
Yeah.
if they go to Kyler Murray route. I just don't see a team taking that kind of money in.
Me neither, to be
It's
honest.
not like in
especially
other
for a
sports.
quarterback that's not proven to be great all the time.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to like it's like baseball or basketball where like they could split the bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think football works like that. Once you take that guy in, you're paying for that guy now. Like it's
True.
very, very. Again, I don't know. I think he still didn't. He's how long is this deal?
it's I don't.
I think he signed it. Was it 2 years ago? Let me see. Kyler contract.
I don't remember now. I think it's
I
like
got it
4,
right here.
5 years, 6 years.
How long is
4 years, 35 million per year.
I got 5 year, 230 million, which will begin in 2024. That shit doesn't kick in till next year, bro.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, yikes.
I'm reading this correctly, right? A closer look at Kyler Murray's 5 year, 235 million extension, which will begin at 2024 and run through his age 31 season in 2028. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's bad.
Yep.
Yikes. Well,
Jeez.
he's that's
That's
I don't
not
know.
good.
They're gonna have to eat a lot of money.
Yeah. So I mean, Vikings. I mean, they did get the W. They're in the playoff hunt. Detroit, they took a L. So it's pretty much. It might be. Well, I still think Detroit's gonna win. They're gonna win that division. I just don't.
Yeah,
I
Detroit
think maybe
plays Monday against the Raiders.
Yeah, and that's actually a big game for both teams. But if Detroit
And we don't care about
wins,
the Chargers and Bears, right? Kind of a blowout.
yeah, that was a wild game. I don't know. Here's the thing with the quarterback for the Bears. He's not a. I still think he belongs in this league. He looks like a legit NFL quarterback. He has the look. I was watching him play. He doesn't make bonehead mistakes.
This is a backup guy still.
Yeah. Banjan. Yeah. So I did watch the game. I did end up watching the game. For most of it. He didn't play terrible. He's not. I still think he's on season. Obviously, he's a rookie. But he looks like he belongs in the league, man. He just gives me that vibe. Like he has the look. He has the arm. I just don't know. Maybe if he puts it together, he could be really good.
Maybe he's another Daniel Jones.
Brock
Purdy? No.
Just my balls, Garrett. My balls. Just kicking my balls. Just kicking my balls.
Bears gonna make contract. He sucks.
Dude, he's gonna be the Kyler Murray of for the Bears. Nah, the Bears are the Justin Fields for sure. That's his team.
Yeah, I think they're selling Justin Fields.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields' job is safe, but I think this.
Yeah,
I just
think
know.
it's safe.
Yeah, just watching this kid, I think he belongs in the league. I just don't know in what capacity.
Maybe he's a backup guy.
Yeah, it could be a life. It could be a lifelong
We got about
backup.
2 minutes left. We should talk about basketball.
Oh yeah, let's get into the basketball. First week went down. My Knicks won 1 game out of 3 so far. They're 1-2.
Not bad, 1-2.
Yeah, I respect the 1-2. Played very well against Boston. I think the Knicks will figure it out. I think the Knicks are a playoff team. Definitely, I think they're top 5. If again, basketball is a funny sport. It's health. Health is a thing. Before the game today, I had the Dame and Giannis looked amazing, but then today they got blown out by Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, they have to. It's a chemistry thing. They still got to.
They'll work it out. They'll work it out.
Yeah, and they're too good. They're just too good. They'll figure it out.
Dame is too good.
By the way, just not to throw any shade, but the Knicks did beat Atlanta, so. But you know what I mean. But lost
still
it.
Early season, bro. Early season.
Yeah, I know. I gotta dial it back, but yeah, nothing surprising.
Less than a minute left.
Denver still looks great. Denver's still I still think they're
legitimate.
They're the prime beef of the NBA. They're number 1. The question is who's number 2 in both leagues, like the in the East and the West. Clearly there's no clear-cut number 2 team. It could easily be Giannis, Milwaukee, or it could just be anybody. Look, fucking Steph Curry and the Warriors look good. Phoenix should be the number 2. Yes, Phoenix should be a number 2 team on paper, but I'm not sold on them. Their health issue, it'll be interesting to see how many games those 3 guys play together. That's what I'll say. And I'm not sold on Phoenix.
Always the question.
Yeah, I don't see them.
All right, should we wrap it up or?
Yeah, thank you guys for subscribe. For tuning into